Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Ryan. And he finds Howard complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Your track. Check. Go. 26. Watch twist.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 6 yards. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Ready, 25, 20. Here we go, G, get off the field. Kill. 22. Kill.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Adams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Check.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
21. Hey, Haywood.
Ryan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Check hot route. Check, check.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Come on, set. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3, check 3. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll set up a throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Sterling. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Neil Sterling there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, Charlie.
55, come on, guys, 55. Drop deep, drop deep.
Check 50, check 50.
Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
58.
And 58's the mic. Go, 58's the
Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Evans. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Keith Kirkwood, 46 yards, and the Eagles have retaken the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete to Cobb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Elliott, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Caught by Cobb. And he works free. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Henry, 51 to Mike. 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They go play action with Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bruce Irvin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, this is Jackson. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Got it. Line 25.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Let's go.
They run on first down with Jackson. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
From the 16, Ryan. That's caught. It's Thomas. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle them in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run with Elliott. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll set up to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Watch the run. They're running it. 36, 36. 164. Swing. Cut up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Got it. 51 to Mike. 65, 65, 65.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of Force not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check nickel. He's coming. We got double up. Switch it.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's complete to Sterling.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll look to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Cobb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Let's get it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right now he's kept the defense so much.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Toss play to Jackson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, Jackson. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check safety, check safety. Back. Peek in. Watch the eye.
They go to Elliott again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign